Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition rate. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support at sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mia Mosensia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Mosensia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and the ones you love be first to go missing. It's available on paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mia Mosensia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by famous celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mia Mosensia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. Heard worldwide on Geo 7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today, and support the Mike Wagner Show on PayPal. Go to paypal.com/Mike Wagner Voiceover. Also on Anchor FM/support. And if you want some great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com/Mike Wagner Show and Amazon.com/Mia Mosensia. We're here with a terrific gentleman who is very, very talented. He started the best-selling D Metal Stars, and is also a group that does Metal Disney, Disney Super Guitar, Animetal USA, and he's focused on various themes like superheroes, cartoons, Broadways, movies, and more. And of course, he was previously with Obsession, Loudness, Yngwie Malmstein, and a lot more. And live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios in beautiful downtown Nashville, the very, very talented vocalist of Animaze X, the very wonderful veteran, Mike Vescera. Mike, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, man. Thank you.
Well, it's great to have you on board as well, too. So you have a really cool project out there that, just takes Mickey Mouse to a whole new level, which is basically you put out Metal Disney, Disney Super Guitar, Animetal USA, and of course, you also have the best-selling D Metal Stars, and you previously were with Obsession, Loudness, Yngwie Malmstein, a lot more, and you also cover a lot of projects and everything else, and you worked with some great people, and you also have Animaze X, and we'll talk more about that along with D Metal Stars. And before we get into all that, tell us how I first got started, Mike.
Well, I'm sorry, what was that again?
I said, tell us how you first got started.
Oh, I first got started. My family was kind of musical. My mom was in, local theater and all that kind of stuff. And I had 2 older brothers that were in rock bands, and I kind of got the bug real early. And I started off as a classical pianist and studied doing that for about 5 years, and decided I wanted to be a rock singer. And the rest is history. I jumped ship from the classical piano and just became a singer, and that was it.
I think this seems to be a really common thread or a common thing to do. It's like jump from classical to rock, classical to country, and whatever it was. And who are some of your favorite classical artists growing up?
I was always into like Bach, Beethoven, Mozart, all that stuff, Chopin. I played all of it. I studied all of it when I was quite young, but, all of it, but more so the heavier, more rock oriented sort of classical. So, and I think I just kind of went over into the hard rock side of things from there. And it really helped me with my career, and just musically, it helped me a great deal.
Mm-hmm. And what was that one moment that precisely influenced you into what you're doing today, and especially changing over from classical music to rock?
I'm probably seeing my oldest brother singing in a rock group. Seeing that, I just knew I needed to do that, and just pretty much that. That's what did it.
Mm-hmm. And of course, who are some of your favorite artists and musicians and singers growing up?
Freddie Mercury, of course, from Queen. The early Queen stuff. It just made me crazy. and really before they were as big as they became, you know, like up to Sheer Heart Attack and stuff like that. But yeah, heavily influenced by Freddie Mercury. You know, the stuff from, you know, Kansas, Steve Walsh, you know, all that sort of stuff. But you know, really, really Freddie Mercury earlier on, and then later, you know, later as the heavy metal thing started taking off, probably like a Ronnie Dio, Rob Halford, so all that sort of stuff.
And of course, you also fronted as well too, like Obsession, Loudness, Yngwie Malmstein, a lot more. Tell us more about those, and if you want to throw in some others you worked with, you know, that'd be great too. And who are some of your favorites you loved working with?
Yeah, well, you know, the first group I was in that was successful was Obsession. We were a band from actually from Connecticut, New York guys and Connecticut guys, and we got signed to Capitol Records, and we were on MTV, and we had you know, quite a bit of success. So from there, I was, you know, the guys in Loudness, they were looking for a singer, so my name came up, and that's how that gig happened. But those are my first, you know, early on things. And then the Yngwie Malmstein gig happened along. I got a call from Mike Varney out in San Francisco telling me that Yngwie was looking for a singer.
Wow.
So yeah, you know, it's almost all the situations were really odd, you know, just kind of out of the blue, except for Obsession. But you know, when that really sprung my career, and you know, I became popular throughout the world, and I've been really fortunate to still be doing it and be involved with so many people. So
What was it like working with Yngwie Malmstein?
interesting. You know, great player. You know, there were some funny situations with him, but you know, it was great. It was great. We toured the world. I couldn't even tell you how many times, and you know, double platinum both of the records we did, and so it was a great time. You know, real talented guy, amazing player. So a lot of fun, a lot of fun.
And it sounds like it too. You also been with Dr. Sin, Killing Machine, and your own project, Reign of Terror, Roland Grappow, and a lot
Yeah,
more, Emperors of Eden. And this is all before Super Disney, whole Disney thing came up.
right. Yeah, I've been involved in quite a few projects. You know, I'm always like the favorite singer of guitar players, like all the shred guys or the really popular guitar players for some reason like my voice, and I've been fortunate to be the vocalist for some of the greatest guitar players in the world. You know, it's been even with Animaze USA, Kristen Pelletieri was a guitar player. He's another, you know, amazing player, well known throughout the world for being a, you know, popular guitarist in that vein, you know, in the hard rock heavy metal vein. So yeah, I've been really lucky and have played with a lot of talented guys.
He also been a record producer as well too, and collaborating with Metal Mike Schlezak, and also with Sebastian Bach and a lot more. And also you had just do some covers as well too. And I guess the question is, it's like, you know, what else have you done, and what else have you not done?
There's not too much I haven't done. You know, I've worked with a lot of guys. I've produced quite a few things, but there's just too many to list. But you know, I've done a lot of stuff, and you know, I'm real happy to be where I'm at right now and doing the Animaze X project, and being able to do stuff from our childhood, really, the music that we're
Wow.
doing now. So and doing a new twist on it. So I'm really happy of where I'm at right now.
And that's really amazing. We'll talk about Animaze X, Metal Disney, and a lot more. But first, listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@SonicWebStudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give an official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mian Mosensia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mian Mosensia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and the ones you love be the first to go missing. It's available on paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mian Mosensia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Hollywood celebrities, including Forbes Riley. as well as Joanna Cassidy and a lot more. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by me, Most and Zia, available on Amazon. Also, The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. Heard worldwide on Geo 7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And support the Mike Wagner Show at paypal.com/Mike Wagner and voiceover. Also Anchor FM/support. Also check out our merchandise section at Amazon.com/the Mike Wagner Show. And for great gift ideas and for more books from our official sponsor, me and Most and Zia, go to Amazon.com/me and Most and Zia. Do it today. We're here with vocalist Mike Vescera of Animaze X here on the Mike Wagner Show. I mean, it's just an amazing project as well, too, talking about some of the early beginnings and also being with Obsession, Loudness, Yngwie Malmstein, and a lot more. And you also did before that Metal Disney, Disney Super Guitar, and Animaze USA. And before we talk about Animaze X, what got you started on, Disney projects, just taking it to a whole new level?
I did this thing called Animaze USA, and it was a thing by Sony Records. They had approached me to do something, and we came up with this project, and it was Animaze USA, and it was popular in Japan. It was mainly based in Japan. Yeah, but we went worldwide with it, but I was really doing anime songs. And at the time, I knew of anime, but didn't realize how big the anime world was and is. So we had such huge success with that. We did 2 records, we toured, we did a bunch of stuff, and I started thinking about doing other things, and we demoed a couple songs, some Disney stuff. I actually demoed Let It Go from Frozen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, exactly. And so we started submitting stuff to labels saying, hey, we have this idea and we're interested in doing maybe a hard rock record of Disney songs, classics.
Oh, wow.
And stuff. And it actually got to Disney and they loved the idea and they were like, let's do it, So we were able to do the 2 records for them. The D Metal Stars record did great. We did an interview with Rolling Stone magazine and it spread like wildfire. Everybody picked it up. Every radio show picked the songs up, and it was really amazing. It did really, really well. So it kind of started everything in this direction. Yeah, that's really how that started. It was really kind of a freak thing where we were just like, hey, let's do some demos, and we got to Disney, and they're like, cool, let's do this. So really lucky, really fortunate to work with Disney. Not many people get to, so we're really excited.
It sounds like it wasn't Mickey Mouse at all. And speaking of Disney, who are some of your favorite characters growing up?
Oh God, of course, Mickey Mouse and the 7 Dwarfs and Snow White, all that stuff. We used to have the Wonderful World of Disney every Sunday.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, was it on NBC? It had the peacock and then start off with Disney. I remember that. Tinkerbell. It's just like, goes like this and then maybe smiling deep inside is like, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. It was an event, the family got around and we all watched it. And so many of them, so I grew up with that and it was just, funny for us to be able to do our twist on those songs. Some of the early stuff from the 40s and 50s we did as well. So it was really neat, and it's cool to do stuff that we grew up on.
And of course, just taking a spin on some of the classics as well, too. Maybe some of the classics you did, or what are some of the favorites and the ones that came out like, oh, I was so surprised, and some of the songs on there too. It sounds amazing. Hi ho, South Park we go.
Yeah, the medley. We did a 5 or 6 song medley of a bunch of stuff like the 7 Dwarfs and Mary Poppins and a few other things, Winnie the Pooh. But yeah, it's just when you put it all together and you listen to it, you're like, wow, it actually came out really cool. And you're singing about teddy bears and dwarfs and stuff. Doing a metal, heavy metal or hard rock twist on it, but it really came across and I really loved it. We did, Mickey Mouse, the Mickey Mouse March and all that stuff. And it just came out really cool. We were really surprised with what we ended up with.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing as well too. And then you later took it to a whole new level that you also did a wider variety of music themes, not just Disney, but also like with superheroes, popular cartoons, Broadway musicals, movie
Yeah,
soundtracks. It's like the list goes on and on. You know, you just
right.
tell us more about those, or what are some of your, or some of the movies, what are some of the cartoons and everything else. What are the,
Yeah.
some of the things you've done and converted to
Um,
Animaze X?
well, that's, after we did the Disney records, we decided, working with Disney was great, but they kind of dictate every move you make. And, we're being rock guys, we're like, hey, we want to go, we want to tour, we want to do this, that, and the other. So we decided that, hey, we need to really go out on our own with this. So we started Animaze X, and, we're doing stuff from Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then we'll do something from, Phantom of the Opera. We'll do
Mm.
Music of the Night. The Christmas record we just released. We did, we did Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. We did the Grinch. We do some off, stuff that you wouldn't expect. So, and right now we're going to be releasing a single at the end of February, cover of the Beatles' Strawberry Fields, like our
Oh
rock,
wow.
rock, really crazy version of that. So, we're kind of all over the place. We're trying to cover everything and have something for everyone, for families, for kids, adults, older people, younger people, everything, boys, girls, you name it. So we're trying to be really accessible to everyone, which, not a lot of people have done. We're hoping that it really does work, and it has been so far. So we're really happy.
Mhm. And what are some of the other shows that you would like to cover? Like, say, if you did a second or third or maybe even fourth album, what are some of the classic TV shows or classic movies or classic Broadway or classic cartoons? What are some of the
Yeah.
shows that you would like to put on, like maybe a second, third, fourth, or maybe a fifth album?
Yeah, we've actually already thought of that. We've demoed so much stuff. I've done stuff from like Speed Racer,
Oh, my favorites.
Spider-Man, Captain America. We've done stuff, we've done stuff like we actually did movie soundtracks, like from Ghost. Um, we've done God, I can't remember half the stuff I've done, so I'm sorry. There's just so much of it. I grew up with the show thing because my mom was in shows and stuff. So Oklahoma, West Side Story, just so many, Man of La Mancha. There's so many cool songs that you could do. It's just a matter of what's going to work. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, we did a couple songs from that we demoed. God, there's just so much stuff, and it's like a wealth of music out there. If you want to cover it, you just have to do it in a way that doesn't, destroy it, where it stays true to the original, and the people that wrote the original songs or performed them like what you do. So that's the kind of the line you gotta stay within, stay within the two lines there. So.
And what was the most difficult track you've done, like in terms of a song or a cartoon, TV show, or anything like that? What was like the most difficult, most challenging that you did, and how did you manage to overcome it?
They're all challenging because, you realize when you start getting into them how well they're written. They're not, just because they're cartoon music or, they were like a kid's show or a kid's movie, the songs are really written well by these guys, so just kind of figuring out, and it's a different thing that they do, versus a hard rock or heavy metal band, so kind of grasping that and wrapping your head around it. But just for example, Let It Go. When we did that song, of course we did a rock version, but just all the parts and figuring it out and how they orchestrated it and stuff and trying to do our twist on it. So they're all really really interesting. So it's hard to pick one, but they're all very well written.
Mhm.
And these guys, they were geniuses, honestly.
And of course, I do it. Let it go.
Yeah, yeah. And so, of course, I'm singing an octave higher than the girl even did, so it's
Oh,
like,
I can't
yeah,
even
it's,
do that. Sorry, I
yeah,
don't qualify as a singer. Sorry.
yeah, yeah.
You're looking for a
So,
singer? Don't hire me, please.
so yeah, so that's kind of the thing, like we actually Alan Menken, who wrote a lot of the Disney stuff, their more recent stuff for Tim Rice, they've heard the Disney records and stuff that we've done, and they're actually impressed. They're like, we love what you did. This is really neat. You didn't kill
Wow.
it. So we've been really lucky, really fortunate.
And of course, I talk about Disney cartoons, rattle off some of your favorites. What are some of our other favorite cartoons and other favorite TV shows growing up?
Oh God. Oh geez. I'm really gonna date myself here. I used to love HR Puff and stuff. I don't know if
Oh
you
my
remember
gosh,
that.
I love it. Sid and Marty Croft, they're geniuses. My
Oh yeah,
goodness.
yeah, I love that. Of
Witchy
course I love
poo.
yeah, with the magic flute and just the witchy poo. Yeah, witchy poo. The monkeys, of course. I love the monkeys.
Yes, definitely. And it's like, and of course, they go around in fast motion, bang into each other. It's like, we got to get this, we got to get that in a slow mo and
Yeah,
fast motion. And I just crack up every time I see that.
yeah, yeah. All that's the Road Runner. God, there were so many really, really neat cartoons, And then you had the other spectrum. You had like the Flintstones or the Jetsons, that kind of thing too.
Mhm.
But yeah, the Saturday mornings were unbelievable.
And of course, I miss the Saturday mornings, being in your pajamas, having a bowl of cereal, and you sit there like until 9, 10 o'clock. If it's a crappy day,
Yeah,
it's like you go till noon. But if it's nice and sunny, 9, 10 o'clock, and your parents just make you get dressed, kick you out of the house, or go do chores, or go play ball outside,
right.
get some sunshine, whatever it is. But I remember some of my favorites too, like the Banana Splits, Underdog, Tennessee Tuxedo, and of
Yeah,
course, all the Warner Brothers cartoons. Tennessee Tuxedo is my favorite. That
yeah.
penguin's a smartass, but I loved it.
Yeah, I loved all those as well. Yeah, I mean, just so many cool cartoons then. I mean, there are now too, but it's a whole different thing. It's just taken on a whole different direction. But yeah, it was awesome. Like, the Saturday mornings were just amazing. The banana splits were cool as heck. Yeah, they were great too.
And of course they bounce around each other and just do some ridiculous things. A lot of things go wrong, but they still manage to pull it out. And you got the some
Yeah,
cartoons. Oh, was it Adam and Gulliver's Travels? And then he had
Gulliver's Travels. Yeah.
oh my god, we're doomed. We'll never make it. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I think we'll have to dig through that. We'll have to get together and talk more about getting our
Yeah.
PJs, have a bowl of cereal, whatever it is.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yes, it would be. And of course, what's coming up for the very talented Mike Vescera of Animaze X on the Mike Wagner Show? We'll find out in just a minute. Listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. And brought to you by our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international war-ring author Mia Mosensia of Missing, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. We'll be back with Mike Vescera of Animaze X after this timeout. We're back with Mike Vescera of Animaze X here on the Mike Wagner Show, talking about all the great work he's done with Obsession, Loudness, Yngwie Malmstein, and also venturing later into Metal Disney, Disney Super Guitar, Animated USA, and coming up with Animaze X, and that's out right now. And by the way, we forgot to ask you, where can we find Animaze X and more?
You can find anything. You can go to animazex.com and there's links to everything, or you can go to sohojohnny.com as well. And there's a lot of information on that site as well, links and all kinds of press related stuff. But the record's on iTunes. Our Christmas record that just came out is on iTunes, Amazon, you name it, all the usual suspects.
Mm-hmm.
And we're right now, we're like I said earlier, we're releasing Strawberry Fields in a few weeks as the next single, and we'll start we're working on another record, so that one's going to be really neat.
I was going to ask you about that. What can we expect from you in 2021 and beyond, and maybe just give us a glimpse about your upcoming album, without giving too much away, of course.
Yeah, well, we're gonna be doing some more Disney stuff, some more cartoon stuff. Like I mentioned, Spider-Man. We're gonna do a version of Spider-Man. We may do Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas. there's just a lot of things that we have, we're just deciding on what songs will be the best for the next record. But Strawberry Fields will come out. If things pick up, we'll be touring. We were gonna be touring. We were actually doing a 6-week run in Manhattan in an off-Broadway show for Christmas, and obviously that didn't happen because of
Right. Yeah.
what's
Everything
going
got shut
on.
down. We're all regulated to our studios right here, right now. And
Exactly.
thankfully, we have to
Exactly.
wear masks. So it's like we're not just 6 feet apart. We're like 6 million feet apart, maybe
Right.
600 million feet apart.
Right. Right. So, hopefully, we're going to release a second record and just keep promoting as much as we can. And as soon as everything opens up, we're out there. We're going to be doing shows and touring. We're going to be doing some stuff with a place called Camp Marcella, which is a school for the blind, or Camp for the Blind in New Jersey. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff with them coming up soon. We're going to be the official spokespeople for them and really trying to raise some money for the kids and that sort of thing. But, we're going to get out there, play, get the record released, and just promote this as much as possible. And, bring it to everyone, and just it's a lot of fun, and it's a great thing for families.
Mm-hmm. We're certainly looking forward to doing so, Mike. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career?
Probably my mom, my brother. I was around music from such a small child, and it really influenced me. As far as personal, but of course, then you get into like the Freddie Mercury's or these other guys that you got into as you got older. But honestly, my mom and my brother being vocalists.
That that's so amazing. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point, Mike?
Oh, hey, just follow your heart, man. Just, it's really the only thing you can do. It'll always kind of get you where you need to go. So.
Mm-hmm. And that's the best part as well, too. Once again, we're with vocalist Mike Vescera of Animaze X here on the Mike Wagner Show. Mike, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. And once again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or check out Animaze X and more?
AnimazeX.com or SoHoJohnny.com. iTunes, Amazon, you can just, look up Animaze X. There's all kinds of stuff. We're coming out with a new single in a few weeks, Strawberry Fields, new record, probably following in a month or two after that. And hopefully see you on tour this year.
We're looking forward to it as well. Once again, Mike, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely terrific. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. And don't forget to keep in touch. And next time we do this, you got to wear your pajamas, have a bowl of cereal, and we'll talk more cartoons and more about your works.
Awesome. I'm in. Thanks.